Hi, my name is Brendan Hartley, I'm from New Zealand and I'm a factory Porsche LMP1 driver. I'm standing here in the heart of Porsche Motorsport in Weissach. I have a bit of a film crew here, so let's go have a nosy around. So not only is this the home of Porsche Motorsport, it's also where every Porsche is tested and developed. I have one very, very special car to show you today. So before the launch of any new Porsche, many, many miles are done by the test and development cars, like these. And finally, I get to show you the car I'm excited about.
Hey Brendan,
Hey.
making your own movie. How are you doing?
Yeah, something like that.
Great car, huh?
Fantastic.
Race car or street car?
Could be either.
This is what our race engineers do when they have spare time. It's very close to a real race car, and we have almost as much downforce on that thing as on a cup car. And that with a street legal homologation. I mean, that's something to be proud of. We're planning on some last testing laps in Nardo anyway, and
Okay.
if you're free for the weekend, would be great if you could take the wheel for a while.
Absolutely, let's do it. You must be so proud to be responsible for this project. I promise I'll bring it back in one piece.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
So it sounds like we have a plane to catch. Really, really excited about driving this car. We'll see you all there. Hi guys, just at the airport on the way to Brindisi in the Nardo test track. Really, really looking forward to it. Gate's just been called, better go. Finally, we've arrived in Brindisi. We've stopped for a coffee and we're about to head to the handling track in Nardo. This track, on paper, looks perfect. Kind of find the real limits of the car. Extremely quick, need to be brave. Really excited to get out there and most importantly, drive this amazing car and see what it's got. So this is my toy for the day, effectively. Let's have a closer look at the car. So the front end looks very aggressive. Have a lot more air intake, and as we can see by the louver, there's also a very efficient exit for the air. And from having a little tap, also more carbon fibre. There are contours on the roof, which look really, really aggressive, and again improving efficiency of aerodynamics. So the first thing we notice when we get to the rear of the car is the massive carbon fibre rear wing. Looks like it's come straight off a race car. GT3 RS badge on the back, we would like to see that. New big intake for the engine, which I'm guessing means more horsepower. And we actually have a larger rear wheel. So it's now 21 inches compared to the front's 20 inches. It's also wider in track, which means we're going to have more traction, more power, more fun. So let's have a look inside. First thing I've noticed when I've sat in the car is the position. It really feels like a race car, and I think that's helped out by these carbon fibre bucket seats. You know, in typical Porsche style, everything's at arm's reach. Something else I've just noticed is a little pit speed button down here, that little bad boy there. I've never seen that on a road car before, but I think that highlights that, you know, if you own this car, and especially if I own this car, I'd want to take it to the racetrack. As we can see in the back, there's also the Club Sport package roll cage, which tells me that this car needs to be driven at a racetrack at its limits, and that's what we're about to do. First thing to tick off the list, launch control. .500 horsepower, 3.3 seconds to 100 kilometers per hour. So agile in the low speed corners and the high speed corners. I mean, the only way I can explain that is the rear wheel steer, and it's doing a really, really impressive job. Cameraman is broken. Only 2 laps of driving and he's... Luckily we have another couple. So we're now on to cameraman number 2. This track at Nardo is really highlighting the balance of the car. There's a really good combination of corners, and there's even some that remind me a little bit of the Nürburgring. I think there's not many road cars that you really get that sense of adrenaline running through your veins. Here you absolutely feel that. The way it's moving around, it's sliding, it's reacting to every one of my inputs. The fact that I can drive this car on the road and have so much fun on a racetrack, really nicely balanced. Believe me, it's so enjoyable to drive the car. It's been well worth the trip to Nardo. Great track, amazing car, and more importantly, a lot of fun. So see you guys in the next race. Are we done?